My car got hit and the girl who crashed into me insisted on giving me her brother as compensation. She called him right in front of me. Bro, I crashed into your future wife's car. I was stunned. 20 minutes later, her brother rushed over. To my shock, it was the school bad boy I'd kissed back in high school. After graduating, I'd been commuting by subway and bus for years. I never felt like I could afford a car until my 4th year working finally. I achieved my dream and bought a Cherry with my savings. It wasn't spacious, but it was enough for me. And tonight, I was headed straight to the repair shop. After finishing overtime, I happily got into my little car. I had just released the handbrake but hadn't even pressed the gas pedal when, bang, something pushed me forward about 6 feet. I slammed on the brakes, terrified. After the car stopped, I was sweating profusely. Did I just get rear-ended? Should I be grateful there wasn't a car in front of me? When I got out and saw the huge dent in my rear bumper, my heart bled. The good news, the car behind me looked expensive, so the driver probably had money. The bad news, whoever was in the driver's seat wasn't coming out. My heart sank. Were they planning to run? I quickly walked over and knocked on their window. The window slowly rolled down. It was a pretty young woman. My voice unconsciously softened. Hi, can you get out so we can deal with this? She seemed a bit dazed seeing me, maybe scared about hitting my car. It took her a while to respond with a simple okay. She obediently followed me as I explained the situation. It's completely your fault, right? She nodded. Seeing her like this, I didn't want to be too harsh, but there are too many dishonest people out there, and I was worried she might run off. How about $300 to settle this privately? She didn't answer, just stared at me with bright eyes like she hadn't heard a word. Is there a problem? Yes. Big sis, do you have a boyfriend? Before I could answer, she continued. Can I give you my brother as compensation? He can cook, does housework, is handsome, responsible, and dependable. What do you think? The conditions sounded good, but what would I do with a man? Could he fix my car? So I declined. No thanks. I already have a boyfriend. I thought she'd give up, but she just sighed. That's okay. My brother doesn't mind being the side piece. I was speechless. She continued. I know my brother isn't worth much. He's just an add-on. Big sis, your car is so cute. It must be expensive. $300 is too little. I'll give you $3,000. At the mention of $3,000, my pupils dilated. My car only cost about $5,000 total. Is this what rich people's happiness feels like? Seeing me looking at her, she scratched her head embarrassedly. I forgot my phone, so I can't pay you now. How about I give you a number and call my brother over? I fell silent, feeling something was off but couldn't put my finger on it. In the end, I agreed because she really didn't have money on her. I dialed the number she gave me. Hello? His voice was pleasant. I got straight to the point. Hi, I'm your sisters. I paused, not sure how to introduce myself. Before I could continue, he chuckled. Sister? Which sister? I was speechless. That tone sounded familiar. Since I had him on speaker, the girl heard too. She smacked her forehead in distress and mouthed that her brother wasn't usually like this and must be acting weird. She politely asked if she could talk to him. I nodded and handed her the phone. She took a deep breath. Bro, I crashed into your wife's car. Wife? Was she talking about me? Come quickly. If you don't, you'll definitely regret it. She hung up with a snap and smiled at me. Let's wait a bit, big sis. I hesitated, deciding to ignore that wife comment for now. But didn't you forget to tell your brother where we are? She paused, then pointed to the necklace on her bosom. It's fine, I have a GPS system here. I got into trouble when I was little, so my family was worried and installed this. I usually wear it. When she talked about her family, warmth filled her expression. I lowered my eyes and said, oh, parental love, happy family. Unlike mine. We sat by the roadside. She was so sleepy she kept yawning. Eventually, she leaned against me. I glanced at her, hesitantly waking her up. Little sis, you shouldn't do this in public. Aren't you afraid I might be a bad person? She lifted her gaze, her eyes glistening. Big sis, you're different. The person my brother cherishes couldn't be